Welcome back to Dragonfall. We're off to see Alice. You know, I just realized at the end of the last episode when we got on the train, it didn't ask us for a team or to pick equipment or for me to spend my karma, of which I have a substantial amount after the previous run. Um, so wait, is this all it is? It's just we're just coming back to the arcade machine again? Alice's console stands alone against the filthy wall of the U-Bahn platform. The colorful sprites that flicker across the screen stand in sharp contrast to the surrounding grime. Insert Alice's payment into the machine. The cred-stick port on the machine greedily accepts your payment. You watch as the black plastic of the cred-stick's case disappears into the console. Moments later, a message winks onto the screen. Alice Omarta. Couldn't wait for you any longer. Something is tracking me. Something terrible. Need to get out of town. Go dark for a while. If you're smart, you will too, but a deal's a deal. When you punch the flashing button on the console, it'll spit out an optical chip with your information. Take my advice. Whatever this Valclair business is to you, drop it. Drop it and run. And for God's sake, Alice, stay out of the Matrix. It isn't safe. Alice. The message fades from the screen, and a button on the console begins to flash. Press the button. You can hear the whine of motors spinning up in the arcade cabinet's guts. With a smooth, mechanical motion, a generic brand optical chip slides out of the payment port in front of you. Abruptly, the screen goes black. The console powers down. The optical chip sits in its cradle, waiting for you to take it. Take the chip. The instant the chip leaves its cradle, the machine reboots itself. You are, again, alone. Okay, well, I think that's all there is to this. Anyone need to wash their hands? Bio break? As you settle in for your trip back to the Chris Bazaar, you can feel the world compartmentalize and fall away. No more distractions. Just you, the train, and the optical chip. It sits in your pocket like a hot stone, impossible to ignore. The train ramps up to speed, filling the air with a monotonous electric whir. The sound is soft and low and urgent, like the droning wings of an enormous insect. It'd be soothing if your mind weren't occupied with other matters. All at once, the monotony is broken. Your PDA is buzzing. A quick glance at the screen tells you that you're receiving a call and that Paul Emsel is on the other end. Answer the call. You hit the receive button on your PDA. One look at the grainy image that blossoms to life on the screen is enough to tell you that something has gone terribly wrong. The strangled sounds of panicked breathing punch through your PDA's tiny speakers. In the image window, you can see the outlines of figures silhouetted against the backdrop of Amsel's shop. The view rotates, bringing them towards the center of the frame. The image sharpens. In the center of the screen stands an enormous orc in battle armor, a hand cannon leveled at something just out of frame. His face is a shiny mat of grafted tissue, his smile like something out of a nightmare. Say nothing. You watch, powerless, as the orc's grin widens. The frantic breaths that you hear coming from off-screen increase in frequency. From off-screen you hear Amsel's frantic voice. Audron, please. Tell me what this is all about. What are the Firewings' plans? If you're going to kill me anyway, don't send me to the grave without... Your stomach drops, the gun bucks, and roars in the orc's hand. Your view on the PDA pitches wildly, then comes to a sudden stop with a violent cracking sound. A burst of static floods the screen. Moments later, a dark shape falls into view with equivalent force. You hear the unmistakable sound of bone crunching against hardwood. The camera auto-adjusts and the dark shape swims into focus. You are staring into and through the dripping, cavernous ruin of what once was a human head. The remnants of the face that remain are enough to confirm what your gut already knows. The body on the screen is that of Paul Emsel. From out of frame, far away, you can hear another voice, a woman, young from the sound of it, with a military cadence. What now, sir? Now we press our advantage. Jam their comms, Ortega. The sounds of hurried motion recede into the background. All right, remember, people. Amsel was the brains of the operation, but the rest will put up a lot more fight. Flush him out and take him down, one by one. Another voice chimes in, a young man this time. Sir, look at Amsel's wrist, the PDA. I think that it's recording. God fucking damn it. You hear the roar of another gunshot, and the screen goes dark. Your vision swims, and the screen of your PDA seems to fade away. The impact of what you've just witnessed hammers you in the gut, over and over again. Amsel is dead. The Kriz Bazaar is under attack, and it's entirely possible that an ambush party is already waiting to meet you at the U-Bahn platform. Whatever your attackers have planned, you won't be able to do much about it from in here. The train is speeding towards the Kriz Bazaar station. No more stops between you and the enemy. Nothing to do but prepare yourself and wait. Oh, hi Iger. How you doing? Feel like we should save just in case something goes terribly wrong here. I said save. There we go. The barrel of Iger's rifle swings upward. She emerges from cover, turning to face you. About time you showed up. The light plays off Iger's face like a streetlight on rain-slick asphalt. Her face, neck, and chest are sheeted in slick, dark liquid. Blood. A lot of blood. Where are you hit? I'm not. This little bastard, on the other hand. Iger wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, then hoists a corpse up from behind her makeshift barricade. A young man, maybe in his early 20s, his eyes frozen wide in surprise. What's left of his throat hangs down in ragged flaps. Made one hell of a mistake. Good God. God gave me tusks for a reason. I don't think he'll mind that I use them. Did you meet with Alice? Do you have our information? Yeah, I got it. An optical chip. We'll have to use my mission computer to open it. Whatever's on that chip, these bastards don't want us to read it. All the more reason to do exactly that. After we put the rest of them in the ground, that is. Iger doesn't need to know. If she doesn't already know, now is not the time. My thoughts exactly. Glad we're on the same page. These bastards will need to pay for what they've done, and they will, Alice. They've got numbers on us, but their tactics are predictable. She gestures down at the dead body on the floor. Case in point. I figured they'd try to ambush you at the platform, so I hightailed it out here and set up an ambush of my own. Thanks, Iger. She smirks at you. Save it. I'm here to protect the optical chip. The thing cost us 50 grand after all. Anyway, that's enough talk. You've got a job to do. Iger swings her rifle up and over her shoulder. There are an unknown number of hostiles topside. They're well equipped, decently trained, and hell-bent on killing us. The last I heard, Glory was on the north end of town. Dietrich was out getting coffee when all hell broke loose. Let's go get them. Our friends need help. Let's go give it to them. Action points upgraded. +1 action point. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. That's great. I would love to have another action point. Thank you. I'm actually just gonna save again. Because why wouldn't I? I mean, with all this going on. Okay, so I guess I'm in a team with just Iger for right now. All right, where's it going to spit us out? Okay. All right, we're immediately in combat with... What? Wait, is that... what's his name? The dog? Is that our dog? Okay, well, let's see. Iger, you've got 3 guns. Which one of them is... Oh, no. Fuck. Really? Well, it's a good thing I saved, because I'm gonna load, because this stupid... What I don't need is extra damage because I have 1 less AP. That's not... I don't appreciate that. It gives me a second to get a drink of water anyway. It's loading the wrong text. I hope that's just a weird... Yeah, okay. Okay, things are fine. So, we're going straight into combat. Actually, should I spend my karma? 23 is a lot, but it doesn't go that far, as we know. I feel like this is really handy for giving us a damage edge, given my... I mean, my crit chance is already pretty high, but... If I save some, I want to save, what is it, 15? To get myself another etiquette? Maybe? Oh, but I can't get this ability without upgrading my ranged combat. Okay. I'm just gonna upgrade my ranged combat for right now. It improves my chance to hit anyway, it's worth doing. Once we clear this out, I think we'll have some more karma to work with anyway. Oh. Now he's a fire dog. What is... Was he a fire dog the whole time? Or is that not... What? Monica, what the fuck did you leave us? And why haven't we been bringing him on missions? Because, yo... I don't think that's worth it. Okay. What is that, 81? 81. I have more... Let's see, 1 bullet, single target, marks the enemy for 1 round, making them easier to hit. Damage 15. But the rifle does more. I could do a burst for 2 AP, but... Let me try... Crit chance 108% versus what's the normal? 68. Okay, so it gives you additional... It gives you an additive 50 or 40% chance to hit. Or chance to crit, rather. Oh, come on. We couldn't just be lucky? Nice, okay. I am most worried about that guy. I'm kind of worried, or I was most worried about the mage. I'm second most worried about this guy, because I think he might have a grenade launcher. Can't tell, actually. It's the problem with the just auto rescaling of weapons. And it's hard to identify who's who, if they're not named. Did he... Wait, did that break his cover? No, he's just... Really? Oh my god, what the fuck? The 27 damage, are you kidding me? Are you... Iger, what are you actually carrying? Are you carrying med packs? You are. Okay. Fucking dickheads. 72% to hit the guy in cover, whereas I... Wait. With a normal shot, she's got a worse chance to hit than me? Oh no, okay. With the rifle, she's better. With the like repeating rifle. Yeah. We might as well do the armor piercing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. How much do we just heal for? Something ahead of you lets out a low rumbling growl from the shadows, a primordial sound that echoes down the snowy streets. It steps into the light. Dante. Even from this distance, you can feel the heat radiating from the enormous dog's body. He locks eyes with you, and you can see the fire burning within them. He takes a step towards you, hackles raised. Iger glances at you. Her voice is calm, but you can see the unease on her face. I forgot to mention, fearless leader, your dog's acting funny. What the hell happened to him? Beats me. I caught sight of him on the way to the U-Bahn platform, and he looked normal enough. Then one of these bastards took a shot at him and winged him. Big mistake. Dante got mad. Real mad. He started shaking and twitching, and I saw fire in his eyes. He was on the guy before I could blink. A few seconds later, the shooter was a red smear on the sidewalk, and Dante... Iger stabs a thumb in the dog's direction. Looked like this. Use astral perception to read Dante's aura. Your third eye slides open and the world shifts to gray. Buildings, streets, cars, all gray. In your peripheral vision, you can see Iger, her outline pulsing a warm glow. Dante glows like a burning coal. His aura is a shifting explosion of red and yellow light. As you look into the dog's aura, you can feel it looking back into yours, acknowledging you in astral space. Dante is more than just a dog. Did you know that Monica's dog was part hellhound, Iger? Iger raises an eyebrow. Nope, but considering the circumstances, I'm good with it. You can control him, right, Alice? You hungry, Dante? Want some soy jerky? Dante sniffs the air, looks uninterested, but now that he's seen your aura in astral space, his expression softens. His ears stand back up, and you could swear that you see him smile. He takes his place by your side. Looks like you got yourself a hellhound. Fuck yeah. I got an achievement, Dante's Inferno. What is that for? Is that just for Dante joins the crew? I don't know if that's like part of something that passes as part of the game, or if that was because I was able to read his aura and or have willpower or whatever was necessary. One of the things. I wonder if he would have just, if I didn't succeed or have any of the right things, he would have just, gone off on his own or something. Well, okay then. Am I still wounded, or did it heal me up? Is it being rude? No, it did heal me. Okay, good. All right. Well, that was a lot to take in. I think that we're going to break here, and come back for more of the Kriz Bazaar. I think I'm gonna probably go try and get Dietrich first. Chloe can hold her own, and yeah. Anyway, see you guys for that next time.